Let's move to matchday match point number 2, and this is about the man that's made headlines. He wasn't the likeliest headline maker if you would have gone pre-tournament, but Chris Lynn with that unbeaten 90-odd in the chase against the Lions in the opening game. Spin to win over Lynn is the question we ask, and that's because if we show you the numbers, you'll see that Chris Lynn is a different man when he's playing pace and spin. He seemed at relative ease against the Lions no matter what, but the spin attack that Mumbai have might be slightly more potent than Gujarat. Brad Howe got 1,030 runs at a strike rate of 187 for pacers for Lynn, and a strike rate of only 107 for the spinners. As a spinner who has bowled to Chris Lynn, are there any obvious weaknesses that MI could look to exploit? 45 seconds for you for Lynn v spin. Off you go.
I think Harbhajan will be a very tough customer for Lynn because he turns it both ways. Very experienced bowler. Chris Lynn, you can really tie him up with the spin. He doesn't like it. He likes the ball coming on. And Chris Lynn in the batting lineup, when the spin's on, he's got to make sure that he rotates the strike, gets the ones. That's where his downfall is getting off strike. If he can get off strike and get Gambia, Uthappa, Pandey, who are good against spin, that would just balance the whole game up because you know that he's going to make up the run rate against the quicks down the track.
Just very quickly, since you have some time, would you still open with him, or does that depend on the situation?
No, I'd definitely open with him, and if Harbhajan's bowling, hopefully he gets less out of the track, and that's where Lynn can take Harbhajan down, hopefully.
All right, now let's talk about the spin options. Ajit Agarkar, we saw Mumbai surprisingly leave out their most experienced spinner in Harbhajan Singh. They have the leg spin of Karan Sharma, which is a possibility. How does that fit in? They just went with Krunal Pandya and looked a bit light on spin in the last game. Would that change looking at the opposition? 45 seconds.
Possible. I mean, Harbhajan's got to play. I mean, I don't know whether there was an injury there or he wasn't well. A little bit of a surprise to leave him out first game. I'm sure that there's got to be more to it than just leaving him out. For me, he'll slot in. I mean, Raidu's hurt himself, so that opens a spot for an Indian. So you don't really need to tinker about other people. No, I'll stick with the guys that they played in the first game. You know, after first game, you don't want to make too many changes. Of course, the overseas guys have Malinga comes back, who slots in for Saudi for me. But otherwise, I think one game shouldn't make you change too many things, and Mumbai shouldn't do that because traditionally they start slowly. The last thing you want to do is chop and change too much.
All right, so it seems perfectly normal. For that buzzer was for him, not for me. But it seems perfectly normal for Mumbai to have started a bit slow, but Ajit Agarkar believes they shouldn't be changing too much.